All right. So I just got done watching Brave New World Captain America. And the critics have basically said it's one of the worst movies in the Marvel lineup. And after watching it, after letting some time pass and actually watching it, well, say no, don't you talk it until you walked it. And I say, whenever y'all ready, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm just going to let you know this is just a review. This isn't really going to be a recap going through anything like that, but there will be slight spoilers. So if you don't want anything spoiled, don't want to know anything about the movie, do not watch my review. If you just want to know what I think the critics got it wrong. Yes, I think the critics on Rotten Tomatoes specifically got it wrong. This movie is pretty fucking good. Like, let's just start from the beginning. I know a lot of people's main issue with this was the fact that there were a lot of reshoots. A lot of people were talking about the reshoots and things like that. And we all know in Hollywood, there's a lot of reshoots, there's a lot of things getting switched around last minute. When you hear stuff like that, that typically means the movie's plot is going to be terrible. And while I do think the movie's plot has its issues, I don't think it's terrible. I think the movie's plot is pretty cohesive. Starts off with Sam, and he's kind of getting past what happened in the Falcon and the Winter Soldier show, and he's kind of stepping into owning up and feeling like Captain America, but he hasn't fully embraced it yet, but he's pretty much in a secure position within the role. And it goes from him talking to Isaiah, the first black Captain America, if you remember from Falcon and Winter Soldier. And the thing that I love a lot about the movie, which it got me invested early, and I think a lot of that had to do with Isaiah's acting. Isaiah brought me into the movie in a way that there's been very few Marvel movies where early on there's an emotional hold on me in the movie, right? There's a scene when Isaiah kind of flips out and he shoots in the president and some of the people inside, and he jumps out. And then the conversation he has, the quick conversation he has with the police and Sam, right when he snaps out of it and he's like, yo, where am I? What's going on? I I like felt that, you know what I mean? Like, and I don't think it's any bias because I'm a black man or anything like that. I think it was just good acting that was written well for you to get invested in this character. So even if you didn't watch Falcon and the Winter Soldier, just hearing about his backstory and watching it, you feel bad for him. I was emotionally invested 20 minutes into the movie. I do think some of the CGI definitely needed some work. You can clearly see with certain scenes, you're kind of scratching your head like, is this on a green screen? Well, I didn't like this didn't have to be on a green screen, did it? Either way, I think Harrison Ford does well as Thaddeus Ross. You know, the character who actually played him passed away. And I think he does a good job at stepping in and making it his own while still remaining true to who the character was. You get what I'm saying? I think the Red Hulk was supposed to be a surprise from things that I've been seeing since I've watched the movie. A surprise in the movie that wasn't really shown in the trailers, but then when Harrison Ford got put in the role, it kind of switched it up. I think it all worked well. I think a lot of the critics' issue with the movie is, for one, you're just kind of going to a preconceived notions that it's going to be bad. And then I can't help but think that certain people just don't want to see Anthony Mackie as Captain America. And I'm gonna be honest, I had my doubts as well a little bit. Like, is he going to be able to hold a movie the way that Steve Rogers did? And I wouldn't say that he does as good of a job, but he does his own job. You know, like, I don't think you need to go into it thinking he has to be as good as Chris Evans or has to have the hold on you that it does. It's his first time out the gate for the most part, and this is him taking over somebody who already held that mantle. Chris Evans got to make it his own. He didn't have a predecessor that he had to live up to. Anthony Mackie has somebody that he kind of has to live up to. So you got to give him a little grace with that. All in all, I wouldn't say again it's a great movie, amazing movie. It is a solid movie, though. I think it does push the plot along further with the Marvel Universe. I think the villain was pretty good. One thing that I liked the most, though, is that in the Red Hulk scenes, he was ferocious. We got to see that true rage, lose your shit Red Hulk that we all wanted to see. There's a lot of ferocity in it where you kind of, again, you get invested in the action scene. It's real good. I got to salute everybody who acted in the movie. I think everybody did a good job. I think the plot was solid. All in all, I'll give it a 4-star Dragon Ball out of 7. It's not a bad movie. It's not a great movie. It's a solid movie. I do think it's worth the watch. If you're going off the critic reviews, you're going to think it's a lot worse than it actually is. I don't think it deserves a 49. I looked at it recently. It has a 49 on Rotten Tomatoes. I might put the picture up. That's ridiculous. I think the movie is definitely good, definitely worth the watch. Salute to Anthony Mackie. I'm gonna be honest. He had a movie that came out recently called Elevation. And he was the star in that as well. He carried that movie. And I did not like that movie at all. I got sent an early screener to it and I watched it and I did not enjoy that movie at all. So I was a little worried if he was going to be able to be the main character holding down the role. And I have to say, it was pretty good, man. So salute to Anthony Mackie. Papa Doc, I'm proud of you, man. But yeah, if y'all enjoyed this, please like and subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna try to be more consistent with these and make sure I go and see the movies. I want to see them early, but I also want to make sure I watch them after people have gotten to watch them and after people have kind of settled in, so I can give my kind of opinion on it in a more after the dust has settled way. You know, I think I kind of want to lean into that a little bit more in the future. But either way, comment down below what you thought about Captain America. Comment down below what you thought about the Red Hulk, about the reshoots, whatever you want to comment. Comment down below if you think I look weird as I'm doing this video. Doesn't matter. I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll be back with more videos very soon.